Hey guys, today we are going to be dumping this 2021 Hideout, the black and the gray tanks. It got returned full and it's going out tomorrow, so we're going to get it emptied out for the next customer. We have the luxury of having a dump right here on our property, so it's going to look a little bit different than what you might see when you go to dump at a gas station or at a rest area or just a regular dump, but all the things are basically the same. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you gotta get your hoses out. Ours are stored back here in the bumper. Most campers are equipped with this lovely little feature. You pull that cap off and then you've got your hoses. They tuck right in here and it's a pretty snug fit, so sometimes it can be hard to get them out. We're a little bit farther away from the dump than we are if we're at a campsite or if we're at a dump site. And so I'm gonna pull out some extra hoses just to make sure that we can reach. So one super important thing to make sure that you check is when you are getting your hoses ready, you remove any caps that might be in them. And our hose has caps on both ends. I mention this because you can attach them to the unit without removing the caps, in which case you will have a big mess to deal with when you open up your, your valves and nothing comes out. So the first thing I like to do when I come down here is I want to make sure that all my valves are closed, because occasionally they'll get left open. A renter will pull them out not knowing. A kid might be hanging out around the unit and they'll do something that they don't know what they're doing. And if they are open when you take these caps off to attach your hoses, stuff's going to start coming out, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to check all the valves before we attach them. Then we'll remove our cap. Sometimes stuff will drip out a little bit. And then you just attach the hose. What I'm gonna need. Looks like I'm gonna need to add an extra hose. They just twist together. Clips. Sometimes it's a little difficult. And then the last step is that we attach our clear end so that you can see when things are coming out the way you want them to. And then this is our dump right here. We just twist this cap off. It's usually just finger tight, so pretty easy. Set that right in there. One more thing before we open any valves, we're gonna put this guy in there. This one happens to be Camco Sidewinder brand. There's a number of different brands, but what it does is it sits underneath that hose and it provides a gradual decline so that everything flows in the right direction. It makes it really easy to empty everything out. So we're gonna set it underneath our hose and then just grab onto the end and sort of guide it out towards the end of your hose. Some people might do this differently. Here's how I'm gonna do it. Make sure your hose is laying inside all these ridges. And as you can see there, it's up off the ground and it's providing a nice gradual decline, so everything's going to run downhill to your dump. And finally, we're going to release the valves. So we actually have a broken handle on our black valve on this unit, but still easy enough to pull. I like to let the black empty all the way before we start dealing with either of the gray tanks, and then you can let the gray tank kind of wash out your tubes after the black water has already gone all the way through. Now once you stop hearing sounds coming out of your hose from your black tank, you can close that valve up. And then on this unit, we have one gray that goes to this same opening, and then we have a second opening that feeds our second gray tank. So I'm actually gonna dump this gray and then we'll unhook and hook up to the other thing. I'm going to take this opportunity while we let this water drain to talk about hygiene. We want to use gloves whenever we're dealing with the wastewater tanks because it's people's waste and we don't want that on our hands, which inevitably ends up on our faces, in our mouths, other places on our bodies, and it's just not something you want. So a good pair of nitrile gloves is important. These are probably not the best quality ones, so it's not the best example, but there are some really good ones out there, and if we were sponsored by a glove company, I would tell you which ones to buy. Now that that gray tank is empty, we're gonna close it. We're gonna let it drain for just a few seconds before I actually pull this off because there will be a little bit of water left in the tube, but we're gonna pull this off and then we're gonna attach it over here to the other one, which looks like it had been opened at one point. It's still acting like it's open kind of actually, which is strange. This is real life, people. Get that opened up and let it start really flowing. Okay, now we're gonna disconnect our hose and we're gonna give it a good rinse of some fresh clean water. Oh, I should close this gray tank right here first. We're gonna give it a good rinse, and my cameraman's gonna turn the water on for me, so that's why you're back there. Hit it, nice long hose right there. Hopefully I don't get pink eye. Got splashed a little bit, but the last thing we want to do is just make sure that the hose is fully emptied into our dump. So we're gonna just kind of follow it along here, increasing elevation on this end, scrub the water down to the end of the hose. Thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this was a helpful video. Please like and subscribe our channel here. And if you enjoyed the video or you thought it was ridiculous and there's something that you want to teach me, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section.